Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome back to Cricket Happenings. This is my second Cricket Happening show for today. Because yesterday I couldn't make a report, so I'm just making up for that, getting my second report here. And I'm taking you right now to the Oval in the fourth test. We are just at tea right now with England 270 for 2, going very well right now. And Ian Bell has just reached his century. This is his second century of the series, I reckon. Yes, he's not out on 104 with 12 fours. Pietersen is giving him company, 82 not out of 12 fours, as they go to tea at 270 for 2 in a very sound position. England, after today in the morning session, it all belonged to India with only 51 runs given away and 2 wickets, both the openers being dismissed, one by Sreesanth and the other by Ishan Sharma. And I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritties today. Well, Kevin Pietersen, Ian Bell has played superbly, and as I said, they are looking out for a big score once again. 270 for 2 at tea on the second day of this Oval Test. I think probably there's one more over to go. I'm not sure about that, but this is right now. The score stands at 270 for 2. Kevin Pietersen is looking very good with his stroke play, 82 with 12 boundaries. Ian Bell also has 12 boundaries, but he has scored a century, second century of the series, 104 not out. So Indian bowling, other than the morning session, it does not look so good. So I'm not going to get into those nitty-gritties today. I'm going to take you down. First, I'm going to talk about something from Australia. The Argus Commission recommendations has recommended that the now chairman of selectors, Andrew Hilditch, should be removed. And another shocking thing is the national talent manager of the Australian cricket team was recently appointed, Greg Chappell, has been removed as selector, and he's a selector now, and he's right now with the Australian team in Sri Lanka. And what a thing it would be for him. And I'm sure the Indian former cricketer turned Indian cricket commentator now, Saurav Ganguly, commentating on India versus England at the Oval, would be definitely hearing this and would be knowing about it. Well, as you know, he had a very not a good relationship with Greg Chappell when he became the coach of the Indian cricket team, and then Saurav Ganguly had to stay away, as you all remember. This is just a statement that I wanted to make. But other than that, what the Argus Commission has recommended. Now, this Argus Commission, just for your information, it was appointed by Australia basically to look into Australia's debacle in the Ashes series, and also their very poor performance on the international cricket scene. And these are the recommendations. The recommendations are that the now chairman of selectors, Andrew Hilditch, has to be removed, Greg Chappell as selector has to go, and Tim Nelson should be appointed as the Tim Nelson should be returned back to the Australian fold, as he had a successful reign with the Australian cricket team, as you remember. And also, one new thing which has been introduced, which is really interesting, is the coach and the captain would have in the say in the selection of the Australian cricket team, along with the other selectors. And I think that's a very good move. Should be appreciated. Now, the next thing, and in the meanwhile, I see that England are still playing. The score has moved on to 275 for 2 with Pietersen on 87 and Ian Bell on 104. Now, the next thing that I'm going to talk about here is the Bangladesh versus Zimbabwe game, which has ended. And for the first time, Bangladesh actually in Zimbabwe salvaged some pride for themselves and their country by actually having a win by 6 wickets today. Zimbabwe earlier batted first year at the Queen Sports Club in Bulawayo, and they made 199. Let me tell you, it was a surprise that today Zimbabwe didn't play Brian Vettori. Probably they wanted to try a few persons, but only I don't think Brian Vettori should have been seated. It should be someone else. Well, if it is for injury, I could really understand that. But Zimbabwe batting first made 199. And the 199 was built around one big innings, and this time it was Brendan Taylor, the captain, who actually came into form. As I said, the form is temporary, class is permanent, and that's what Brendan Taylor is. Brendan Taylor was the Mr. Consistent in 2010, and probably he was going through a poor run. And today, after failing in the first 3 one-day internationals, even though Zimbabwe won the series, Brendan Taylor went on to make 106 out of a score of 199. He actually held the innings together. He had one very good partnership with Elton Chigumbura, who made 31, probably struggled, but Brendan Taylor 106 of 137 balls, 7 fours and 1 6 of the hit of Nasser Hussain, the right arm spinner. and Brendan Taylor got to his fourth one-day international century. Congratulations, Brendan Taylor. And well, as far as the other batsmen is concerned, today Vusi Sabanda was out for 18, Masakazu was gone for a duck, probably controversial there. Tatendra Taibu was run out for 7, Foster Mutsuva was gone for 9, Chigumbura contributed 31, and as I said, there was a time when Zimbabwe were doing well. They were at one stage, they were 183 for 4 with Chigumbura and Brendan Taylor getting into a good partnership and putting up a century partnership there. Almost taking to a century partnership, probably 90 odd runs. But that is then the batting power play again. The batting power play completely brought the downfall from a score of 183 with only 16 runs scored in the batting power play. The Zimbabwe innings totally collapsed to 199 all out with a phone number there. I would say out for a not, praise for not, Jarvis gone for 1, and as I said, Brendan Taylor was the man, 106 of 137 balls, 7 fours and 1 6. The bowling, well, it was good. The bowling for Rubelusen came in the batting power play and picked up a lot of wickets. 9 overs, 1 maiden, 31 runs and 4 wickets. 2 for 47 for Shafiul Islam. 1 wicket apiece to Abdul Razak Mahmudullah and Shakib Al Hassan. And as far as Bangladesh were concerned, they started off in real aggressive mode. Imrul Case, in fact, in the first over itself, hitting Pofu for a 6-over long on, and Tamim Iqbal and Imrul Case gave them a good start of 46, a decent start I would say, but Imrul Case was the first to go, gone for 28 of 20 balls, 3 fours and 2 sixes. As I said, they were in real attacking mode. 46 was raised in just the 5th over. It was like a 20-20 game they were playing. Tamim Iqbal got off to some very good strokes and finally came into form today with 61, guiding Bangladesh to victory, I would say. 61 of 53 deliveries, 9 fours in the effort of 61. Junaid Siddique also played a good cameo, 14 of 20 balls, 1 4 and 1 6. As I said, it was an aggressive intent from the Bangladesh, and Bangladesh just went there, and Mushfiqur Rahim was gone for 16 of 40 balls with 1 4. In the end, Shakib Al Hassan not out on 39 with the captain's knock of 47 balls, 5 fours. Shivgatahum has been looking impressive, not out on 35 of 40 balls with 6 fours, taking them to victory by 6 wickets in a very comfortable manner. 203 for 4 Bangladesh, after being 122 for a bit of a dawdle there, 122 for 3, 129 for 4 when Mushfiqur Rahim departed. But then Shakib Al Hassan and Shivgatahum made sure that there won't be any further mishaps and took them to victory. 203 for 4. The bowling, Pofu 149, 144 for Jarvis, who was really taken apart by the openers Tamim Iqbal and Imrul Kais. Prospect Saya Bowl was the most costliest bowler, 10 overs costing him 65 runs and a wicket. Raymond Price, 9 overs, 1 for 35, was very economical. Waller bowled only 1 over. Today he was selected in place of Brian Story, just bowled 1 over for 5 runs. Masakaza just bowled 4 balls for 4 runs. So the man of the match went to Rubelusen of Bangladesh for his 4-wicket haul. Well, as I said, this is a very, very quick report that I'm just rattling along, and I'm just going to give you the latest update here from England at the Oval, where still the match is going on. It's 282 for 2. Probably the play was lost in the morning, so that's the reason they are making up. Kevin Pietersen is approaching towards a century. Finally, probably he wants to have a century before tea. That's the reason he has just cracked Tendulkar, who is bowling right now for a boundary, and he has taken his score on to 93 with 14 boundaries. Ian Bell is 105. So probably Kevin Pietersen wants to get to the 100 mark as soon as possible before tea and just shut the door for India, probably. Well, Pietersen right now is facing Tendulkar. I hope this is going to be the last over before tea. One does not know, but one is just waiting for what's going to happen here. As Tendulkar is rolling his arm around, coming in bold to Kevin Pietersen, and Pietersen wouldn't get a single. The score stays on 93 for Kevin Pietersen. Ian Bell is 105 not out. As I said, the Indian bowling has looked lackluster. The morning session definitely belonged to India, with Sreesanth getting the wicket, 1 wicket. The first wicket to go was Alistair Cook, who was sucked into a drive by Ishan Sharma, who bowled well all day yesterday, and today got his reward. And today also he's been bowling very, very well, and he was gone. So that is the first wicket to go. In the meanwhile, Tendulkar bowls Pietersen. Pietersen will get a single and moves the score on to 94. Other than that, the Andrew Strauss was really, really struggling. He just added 2 runs to his own net score. Frustration stroke coming there, trying to flailing at the ball from Sreesanth, which was moving away from him, and into the slip she went, and it was caught in the slips, I suppose, and he was gone. So that was the second wicket to go for England. And after that, absolutely no harm. As I said, Ian Bell and Kevin Pietersen have taken it on from then on, and actually put up a very good partnership. In fact, there's a very huge partnership going on currently. Probably the last wicket fell at 97, so probably they have added another 186 runs currently and going very strong. Well, I wouldn't be there for the tea session. I'm leaving you, dear cricket fans, friends and subscribers, on this Cricket Happening show for now. England 283 for 2 at the Oval. just probably 3 balls before T to be ball by Tendulkar. Ian Bell is not out on 105 with 12 fours. Kevin Pietersen is now at 34 with 14 fours. And that's it from me, your host Ram, for the Cricket Happening Show for today. See you all in my next Cricket Happening Show. Until then, it's goodbye and goodbye. Thank you.